Hi everybody, welcome to Steam Saturdays. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Sam.
And we are here talking about, well, Thanksgiving kind of, because we're getting to that kind of season.
We are turkey-tastic today, if I do say so myself. I think that's a pretty cute way to say it. So we are starting with turkey, and we're going to end on turkey with a little fun thing in between.
That is true.
So our first experiment
is our art project.
Yes. So you have a coffee filter, and I have already colored in my coffee filter with my nice turkey feather colors. So I've got some orange, brown, red, yellow, and I think it's going to make a really cool fall turkey feathers for his booty, which is exciting. I had to say booty. Super cute. And so we used markers for this, and what we are going to then next use is a little eyedropper to put some water onto our
You
coffee
could also
filter.
use like a spoon or a spray bottle, or just, you don't want to soak it, you want to just kind of drop water on it and let the colors run.
Yep. I'm scared. Where should I put the water first?
In the center.
In the center. Okay.
Right? And then you watch it go from there. This does take a little bit of time to dry, so you're going to want to let the colors blend, and then kind of we'll go on to the next experiment, and we'll show you what we're going to make with that at the end.
So I did 5 or 6 drops. We'll show you what's happening so far. We're just going to let that sit. I think I might add
Oh, you got to get
a little bit. Okay, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah. You got to get it all wet so the colors are all running.
All right, I'm going to keep going.
But you want to get like here. And... like this is going to get very wet. It's going to take a while to dry.
All right. This is the messy part of steam today. Well, actually, there's something else messy. So
This
I don't
is
know.
not the messiest part, but it is a little messy. Yeah.
All right, I'm just dribbling.
Why?
I don't know.
Don't be.
I want it to look pretty. I like pretty things. Jen's gonna make fun of me for that, and she'll say that Sam likes pretty things for like the next 48 hours. So.
Oh, longer than 48 hours. That's funny that you think it's only going to be that long. All right, I'm going to hold it up. Here's what we're kind of like right now.
And we're going to let it sit, right?
I'm going to put it in this. Actually, I'm going to put it right back. Because we didn't do that properly.
We didn't prep a drying period or place for
it. Is.
It. It's fine. It's good.
Turkey flew away.
All right, we're gonna let the turkey feathers hang out. Our next experiment is super fun. Jen, would you like to take us away?
All right, so you're gonna take your can of Sprite, pop the top, have a little sip if you want. You're gonna want a clear glass jar, glass. Either is fine. Oh, you're gonna fill it.
As much as we can. We might want a second one just because of this jar.
Yeah. Sam just wants to drink it at the end.
I'm not gonna drink out of this jar. This jar came from the library basement. Who knows what happened down there?
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. You might want a smaller jar than what we have.
Yes, we picked a very large jar for this.
Didn't think about that. It's okay. All right.
Oh my god, the Sprite smells so good.
We have some dried cranberries, and you also have some fresh cranberries. We're going to do this experiment
You could do
apart.
it a few times, right?
Right, but you're gonna not put them both in at the same time. Are we ready?
Yeah, so we're gonna see what happens when we put dried cranberries into the Sprite. So they're sinking at the moment. I feel like we should move this so that you can actually see. And then they're jumping up. And they're kind of moving around.
And if you look really closely, I feel like we should have had
our goggles or magnifying glass.
You can see that there are like bubbles attached to the cranberries.
Oh, and they're getting pushed back down and back up. And so this experiment is technically called dancing cranberries. And so our cranberries are they're dancing a little bit.
Ooh, that one just went under.
I know.
Up and down.
So we task you with doing this with the full cranberries that have not been dried. Fresh cranberries to see what happens. And then also, if you'd like, you can test this with water and see if something else happens. And so this is just talking about buoyancy and like you know, buoyancy refers to the tendency of if something can sink or float. So can the cranberries sink or float in these different types of liquid?
The bubbles have a little gas to them, which is also why they dance a little bit, because the bubbles in this soda.
It's super cool watching them go up and down.
It is really nice.
All right.
It's very soothing.
Are we ready for our final experiment, the messy one? Oh.
Spilled a little there. Okay.
We're making a mess at Cragen Library.
That's fine. We're
Here,
going to
let's
put
put it
those here
on
so you can watch it.
That. I'll do it like that.
Yeah, but now your paper's going to be weird now when you're going to show your paper to the...
I'm not going to use the paper.
You are. We're showing them what we did with the feathers.
It's okay. We're going to be okay. All right, so our final experiment today is probably, I think, everybody's favorite, or will be everyone's favorite.
Yes. So you're going to make a turkey out of the paper.
Jennifer made an adorable fat plump turkey. He's super cute, ready for Thanksgiving.
You're going to have a turkey. You want your turkey to be plump. So we are using little solo cups. They're tiny. You might want bigger jars because this is going to get a little messy. So the turkey's going to go in the middle. You're going to want a tray. Oh, we definitely going to want a tray. Oh, I did not do that really that well.
Make him sit higher.
Yeah.
On his.
So we're putting ours in like a little triangle because as this experiment goes, you want to see the colors of the feathers. All right, so you have in your package of yeast, you're going to want some dish soap. You're going to want food coloring. You're going to want hydrogen peroxide. And you're going to want, this is not what we have, but you're going to want a liquid 1/2 cup measurement. Oh, and the water. We need to go get water. I'm going to put it in this. So you want about 2 tablespoons of water? Is that right?
Per cup. If you're using a 1/2 cup of hydrogen peroxide, you want 2 tablespoons in each of your colored turkey feather cups.
So talk about how we are.
So we're actually gonna size that down a little bit, and we're gonna do like a 1/4 cup in each, and then 1 tablespoon of water, because that's the math, right?
Our cranberries are still dancing.
They are still dancing. It's actually kind of nice to have it just going while we have the rest of this video. I feel like this might get on us, so I'm gonna move this closer.
Takes a long time for the hot water to heat up. Okay.
Yep. All right. So we got some warm water. And so we are gonna do 1/4 cup, 1/4 cup, 1/4 cup for the purpose of this.
And we're just eyeballing that because that's what we.
Because that's what we have. I'm scared I'm gonna get it on the turkey.
It's okay.
Okay. I don't want the turkey to get wet. And then about a tablespoon of warm water in each. And you're gonna eyeball that too.
I'm gonna use a medicine dropper because I think that's about a teaspoon.
Okay.
Right, when you say it's a teaspoon, I would say it's a teaspoon.
Yeah.
So
How many teaspoons to a tablespoon, Jennifer? Do you know the answer?
Do you know?
I don't know the answer.
Really? It's 3.
Jennifer's a baker, which is great.
It's 3. 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon.
All right. And I'm gonna do some food coloring next. It says 5 drops. I'm gonna do maybe 3.
Because
I'm actually gonna try to make an orange out of both my yellow and red. So I'm gonna do a red one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oop. A little bit. I dropped it. It looks like blood.
Then make a brown one. Oh, you're just gonna do yellow.
Yeah. How do you make brown?
Sorry.
All right. We did red, orange, and yellow, hopefully. And now we're going to take our yeast. And Jennifer's going to add some yeast.
So it's about a teaspoon.
Yep. We're going to see what happens.
That's gonna get all over my hands because my hands were wet. Oh, that's too much.
And hopefully something happens. I'm like waiting for it.
No, you have to put the reactor in.
Oh, okay. Dish soap is the reactor. My bad. I was going to sit here and just watch the yeast happen. All right. And so your last step is to add a few drops of dish soap to
Are
each
we
jar.
ready? Do you want to do it?
I'm like, I can do it. I don't know. You want to do it?
Did we add enough? So I will say that the warmer the water is, the easier the yeast will have to react to it. Our water might not have been warm enough, so it's gonna be a minute.
There's something happening.
Oh, there is
underneath
something
the
happening.
surface.
It's just a.
For sure.
It just might take a little bit. The warmth of the water helps the yeast react. That's why I use warm water a lot in baking.
I
I
don't
wonder if
know.
we need to stir it.
You want to try to stir it? You want to try to add
I'm
more?
gonna add more of this. Oh, that was a lot.
Because this is science. And we really want the reaction.
That might have been too much. Okay, here we go.
The yeast is definitely bubbling a little. Like on
Oh,
the...
you can see it. It kind of is like, it's not like a tornado, but it's like funneling down to the bottom, kind of. Do you see that?
Here, I'll bring the camera around so that we can look at it. From the side here. So you can see that our yeast is actually lengthening down. This one might be I don't know. We'll give it some time.
Do you want to show the turkey feather? What we're gonna do with that?
So what we are going to do, and I will move this, is we are going to use our clothespin that we gave you. We're going to make a little turkey face and fold the dyed coffee filter to make it look like it's its turkey's tail.
Yeah.
So fanning out.
It's gonna be really cute. Got a little bubbles. I'm gonna swirl it. I'm gonna swirl one.
Okay. Maybe more
Oh,
yeast.
it went more down. It went down a little more. Do you want to try more yeast?
I don't know. Let's try more yeast in one of them.
Oh, this one since we.
Here, I'm doing this. Stirring it.
Science is all about trial and error. Oh, did it activate? I think ours was just a little too. Not enough hot water. All right, let me see if I can get the hot water going again. I mean, although this is kind of warm. Cranberries are still dancing now.
Love those cranberries. Dance away cranberries.
Yeah.
What? It's definitely bubbling and foaming, but not the exact reaction that we thought was going to happen, which is okay. I wonder if it has to do with the age of our hydrogen peroxide, because it does expire, fun fact. So I don't know, maybe that, but it did bubble up a little bit. It is looking like it's kind of exploding a little.
Maybe we didn't have enough liquid in the cup.
But I will come and show you. The idea is that foam would explode up and turn into turkey tail feathers. So we did get some foam, but that's okay. And yeah, that is Team Saturday. We're gonna hang up our little coffee filter turkey at the desk.
Yes.
Yep. So that'll be
Sounds good.
at the desk, and we'll see you next month, right? Oh my goodness.
We have
Next
one
month's December.
I don't know where the year's gone.
I don't know either. All right.
That's a very December
Happy
face.
Thanksgiving, everybody. Right? Like we
Yes.
have to, wow. And we'll see you next month.
Bye.
Bye.